Hi,
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
good morning, Anushka. How are you doing?
Ma'am, I'm fine. I had a great morning. How about you?
Same here, Anushka. I had a great morning as well. It was raining heavily here, so it's quite
Oh,
breezy right now. What about the weather there?
ma'am, it's a pleasant weather because maybe it's raining somewhere. So
Ah,
it's a
okay.
pleasant weather.
Uh-huh. So, Anushka, it's been quite some time that we last connected, right? So, how have you been? Did anything interesting happen in your life?
No, ma'am. I'm connecting to you the first time, and my mother used to take sessions.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to, while I said that, I was just trying to understand, or, I was trying to realize when did I see you last time. I know this name, but I'm not able to locate your mother's face.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So, where are you from, Anushka? Can you give me a little bit of details about you and your mom so that maybe I can recall?
Okay, so I'm introducing myself. My name is Anushka. I'm 13 years old. I'm in ninth grade. I'm connecting to you from Faridabad. And
Okay.
my mother, she used to take sessions with you. She took maybe 2 or 3 sessions, I guess.
Right.
And yeah, so she must have told you that she's a mother. She's mother of 3 daughters, and
Okay. It's just that I have so many students. Do you have a photo or is she near you? Is she, no?
she's in kitchen actually right now. She's
Okay,
cooking.
okay. So
She's
maybe at the end of the class, you can just show me a picture of her if it's there in your room, and that will hopefully help me identify who.
okay,
Uh,
ma'am. I'll try.
yeah. Okay. So, Anushka, you said that you are in grade ninth, right? Are you the
Yes, ma'am.
eldest one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. And what about your younger sisters? How old are they?
Ma'am, one is about to be 8 years old, and
Okay.
the other one is 3 years.
3 years old. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And is your name Anushka?
My name is Anushka,
Anushka. So
and
your mama used to use this particular account, right?
yes,
So
ma'am. But her name was Rekha.
Rekha. Okay. I think I can. I remember the name Rekha, but again, face I'm not able to recollect. So Anushka, I heard that in Faridabad it's really hot these days,
Yes, ma'am.
but you said that it's been raining somewhere near Faridabad. That's why it's quite
Yeah.
pleasant today. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So Anushka, how about your vacations? Have they started already?
Yes, ma'am. They started. They have started from 22,
20, oh,
22nd of May.
22nd. Okay. And oh, just 2 days into
Yes,
vacation, right?
ma'am.
So how's
Yes.
your vacation going on?
Ma'am, it's very good. I feel very wonderful that now our vacations have started, or else I
Uh-huh.
had to go in such scorching heat to school and then come.
Right. So Anushka, how far is your school from your home? And how do you travel?
I travel sometimes by bike or by car. It depends who picks and drop me, and it's about I don't know actually the distance, but about 1 kilometer or something like that,
Okay. All right.
or
So
less
it's
than
not
that.
that far, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, understood. So Anushka, what are your plans? Right now you're in ninth grade. Do you have any plans as to what stream you want to take when you reach 11th, or is it something that you're yet to decide?
I am planning to take commerce with maths
Okay.
because my favorite subject is maths, so I'm going to
Oh,
opt for that stream.
okay. All right. Yes, there you get accounts also, where again
Yes,
maths will be
ma'am.
required, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any particular reason why maths is your favorite one? Because usually kids run away from maths.
I was also like that before. I didn't used to like, I didn't used to like maths, but
Okay.
after that, I worked on my maths problem solving skills and my math skills. Now it became my favorite subject.
Okay. And Anushka, have you been in the same school since your primary school?
Yes,
Since your
ma'am.
kindergarten? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So how do you
kindergarten.
find your school?
Ma'am, it's actually quite nice, but in every school there are some demerits and merits.
Yeah.
And I find that some teachers in my school are not that much mannered that how to talk with your students,
Mm,
and some are very nice also. It's not
okay.
that, and some are that they give too much homework. The burden of homework is too much for a
Right.
student. If they are pursuing some other extracurricular activities such as singing and other things, so they would not be able to complete their work on time. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason I don't like that you have too much homework and complete it.
Okay. So would you say that your teachers are not that friendly with you guys, or do they have that strict sort of a nature with you?
Some
Do they
teachers are
maintain
not friendly. Some teachers are very friendly, very nice, and our class teacher is very nice, very good.
Okay.
And
What does she teach you?
sorry,
What does she teach you?
she teaches SST, social
Oh,
science.
okay. So you can say she teaches.
She teaches.
Yeah. So why did we put teaches and not teach? She teach SST or she teaches SST?
Because it is a singular noun, and for singular noun we use s, and for plural we don't use s.
Yes. So with she we don't use SCS.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
with she we use SCS. With plural we don't use SCS.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. So Anushka, what about your friends, your social circle in school? Do
It's
you?
very nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I have so many friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, I changed my section because my subject, vocational subject, was another. They gave I opt for the marketing and sales, but they gave me AI. But and I'm not interested in that AI particular subject.
Okay.
And so I asked them that why did you give me this section? So they asked that your percentage is too high. That's why we gave you this section.
Okay.
And then, but I asked that no, I want that section because if I'll not have my interest, I'll not generate interest. So how will I study?
Right.
So I have changed my section now. They are my friends also, and
Mm-hmm.
teachers are very good also.
Okay. So why do you like AI? Is it because that you are interested in commerce related fields? That's why.
Ma'am, actually, I'm first of all, I want to become an entrepreneur, and this is a very important subject for that, marketing and sales.
Mm-hmm.
And commerce is also one of the reason. And AI, because in our school, the base for the computer, it was not very good. That the teachers didn't used to teach very well. So
Right.
the base is not very clear. So for higher studies for AI in 9th and 10th, I'll not be able to pursue it that much in a very clear way, in a very good manner.
Right. And AI is something that just started off, right? It's still
Yes,
in
ma'am.
an initial phase. So, yes, you rightly pointed out that even teachers might not be that well informed about the subject
Yes.
and they would not be able to transact the same thing to you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Anushka, you said that you want to be an entrepreneur, right? What do you want to start, or what kind of a startup are you looking forward to?
For
What would
English
be the
startup, a kind of English startup. In
okay?
India, there will be a startup for English that everyone will be educated about that, and
Okay.
they can come and learn English for free, and any for a, not for free, for an amount, because if it will be for free, they will not value it.
Right. Yes. But Anushka, there are so many platforms now, right, where you can learn English, EnglishYaari
Yes,
being
ma'am.
one of them.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
how are you going to make sure that your platform stands apart from all the other companies? Because ultimately, the people who are going to learn English, they are going to see all these platforms, right? So, how are they going to choose you over others?
First of all, I will teach in my area because in my area there are no that good English institute. So first of all, I'll try not I'll make sure that I'll teach in my area. Then after that, when I'll be older, I'll older sorry. Then I will open a bit, what can we say, a website for English. For
Okay.
English, we can say for English, for
Teaching.
English learning, for English spoken, that kind of.
Okay. Do you only want to teach spoken English? Anushka, do you want to close the door? There is a lot of background noise coming in. Can you please? Yeah. Is the door
One minute.
closed?
Yes, ma'am, the door is closed. I'm going to lock it. Wait a second.
Okay. Can you also hear the noise, or is it? I mean, some other noise coming in?
I cannot hear the noise.
Okay, so then it could be some sort of a network issue. I'll do one thing. Let me reconnect.
Okay,
I think
ma'am.
it's my own voice that is, but I'm not able to recognize if it's my sound. It usually happens once I have spoken and it comes back to me. So I'll just refresh it once. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think it seems okay now. So, Anushka, yes, you're saying that you want a platform where you can teach English, and you said that you will be charging them an amount, right? So, tell me, do you want to focus only on spoken English, or do you want to also focus on the other skills of English, like creative speaking? Sorry, creative writing, and we have reading skills like phonics for young kids. And if adults don't know how to read, then you can teach them as well. So, do
Yes,
you want
ma'am.
to focus on all the skills, grammar, vocab, or is it just going to be spoken English?
The priority will be spoken English, and the other things they will be also taught, such as phonetics and reading skills, creative writing. They will
Okay,
be but the priority will be spoken English because it is the main thing required in today's world.
right. So, Anushka, tell me, do you participate in debates and let's say other speech competitions, extempo in school?
Yeah,
Yes.
I participate in
Oh,
giving speech in assemblies and debates.
okay. Now, Anushka, before we move on further, there was this one correction that I want to make. When you said that I opt for a business and management, what was it, the course?
Marketing and sales.
Marketing and sales, right? So you said that I opt for marketing and sales. So is it correct? I opt for?
I opted for.
Yes, I opted for. So at times, I know you know the grammatical aspect perfectly well, and if I give it to you in written, you will be able to do it perfectly well. But when it comes to speaking, at times there are these errors that come in,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
That is what we have to correct. Okay. So that your communication will become totally polished and refined.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Anushka, now what we are going to do is in the next 10 minutes, I want you to work on your creative skills as well, right?
Okay.
Because if you are going to be a spoken English trainer, then you will also be dealing with kids, perhaps, right? Will
Yeah.
you be teaching young kids or adults or anyone
13 plus, 13 plus, because I
like
don't have quite a temper to deal with the other small kids.
with young kids? Okay.
Yeah.
You yourself have two younger siblings, right? So,
Yes, ma'am.
are you able to manage them? Are you able to hold your patience with them?
Yes, ma'am, I'm able to hold my patience, but when it reaches the peak level, then I can't.
Snap, right? You
Yeah.
snap. Okay. So, Anushka, now even if you're dealing with kids as young as 13, there again, you will be asked to, or you will have to come up with activities where you can make them think and be more creative and imaginative, right?
Yes.
So, what we are going to do is I'm going to give you one task. Okay. So, how good are you at storytelling? Is it something that you don't really enjoy doing? Storytelling and story weaving?
I'm average, you can say, not so good, not so bad.
Okay. So let's do one thing. What we are going to do is I'm going to, we are going to think of three words. Okay. You can choose two. I'll choose one. So what are these three words? They can be three characters who are going to be there in your story. Random
Okay.
three characters. And your challenge would be to come up with a story incorporating all these characters.
Okay.
Okay. So, if I have to give you three, let's say the first character could be a young girl with big dreams.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first character. Now I want you to include two more characters in your story. So can you
Okay.
think of the characters that you want? And it
Ma'am,
doesn't
you,
have to be
you can give the characters. I'll
uh,
try to make the best
okay.
story.
So it doesn't have to be a realistic character. It could even be, fictional characters as well. Okay.
Okay.
So a girl with a lot of dreams, right? Second one is her talking pet. Okay.
Okay.
And a third one could be her mother.
Okay. So I need to make a story out of it.
Yes. So this is a challenge. You have three characters. Take a few seconds to come up with a thought, come up with a storyline as to how you can start and proceed.
Okay. So yeah, I have thought.
Okay. All right. So we can start then. Yeah.
Okay, so there was a girl who had a big dreams, and she used to live with her mother and a talking pet. Her father used to live outside the house, outside
Okay.
what can,
Outside the house, Hasan.
in the sense that he used to live far from their house. They used to
Okay.
live outside,
Okay. So was he away from the home? I mean, he
yeah,
did
away
he?
from the home.
Okay. Was he living in another city?
Yeah, another city.
Okay, so you can just mention that. So the girl used to just live with her mom and her talking pet, and her father used to be away for most part of
Yeah,
her
okay.
week or most part of the year, for instance.
Yeah. So she was more connected to her talking pet, and her mother. And she was inspired by her mother that how she used to do all the works, manage all the works. When she used to tell her that when she was young, that she used to do many things, and so one day that girl thought that why don't I fulfill my mother's dream that she was not able to.
Right.
Actually, that her mother wanted that she would become an independent woman, but she was married off early.
Okay.
So so she talked to her pet, her talking pet. She used to tell that pet daily that I want to become a entrepreneur, independent woman, and she used to work very hard. She used to study. She used to do other skills that would make her perfect in that field, and
Right.
that thing manifested,
Mm-hmm.
and she became a young and independent woman who used to run her own business, and it was flourishing.
Okay.
And she became rich from
Rich
rags.
from rags. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the story. And the moral, I would say that don't stop thinking about your dreams. You have to keep thinking about that and keep working for that, and it will manifest.
Okay. So, Anushka, that's a great story because you talked about how the girl followed her dreams and she had inspiration from her own mother as well. But one character that got sidelined was her talking dog, right? Her talking pet.
Talking pet, yeah.
Yes. So the talking pet didn't get much of a presence in your story, right? So that is
Okay.
something that you can incorporate. I know, as far as you can see, you are someone who is much more realistic in the way that you live, right? So, and in the way that you think as well. So that's why I wanted to give it as a challenge to you, where you are, letting your imagination go wild. So you are thinking about how this talking pet can add into the girl's dreams, for instance. So maybe let's say she's sitting sad or depressed in her room, and her talking pet comes and talks to her as to what happened, and the talking pet can help her somehow. So then you
Okay.
are giving a big role to the character as well. Right now, the only two characters in your story have become the mother and this girl. Right?
Okay.
So that is one thing that we have to rework. Second thing is when we talk about a story, it's not just about telling a few lines. In order to make it into a story, it should feel much more, much more creative in the sense that I should be able to visualize what you're
Okay.
saying. So it should be more descriptive.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do we do that? When you start off, you can start with giving a physical description of how these characters look like and where do
Okay.
they live. Paint a picture, right? So, for instance, in the village of Scotland, for instance, I'm just giving an example. In a small
Okay.
village in Scotland, there used to live a young girl who used to live with her mother. Her mother is, somewhat in her mid 60s, and she was a self-made woman who had her own small-scale business where she used to sell pickles. So again, now when I'm saying these things, you have some sort of an image coming in your mind,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So that is what we need, and you can even describe what they were wearing. So on a Thursday afternoon, there was a girl sitting outside her home wearing a um, pretty yet a little old dress, which was pink in color, and just beside her there was a bed snuggled and just lying close to her feet. Right? So when you add descriptives like these, it becomes easier for the other person to relate with your story.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
do you want to give it another try?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Think about it and think of how you can make me visualize what you are seeing. Because right now, when
Okay.
you're telling the story, you have a picture coming into your mind. But I should also be able to see that.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
I'll try.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. So there was a young girl who used to live in a village, and she used to live with her talking pet and her mother. Her father used to live away from the town, away from the village in because of work, and she used to come from a family background where the peoples were very conservative, that women are not allowed to work and girls are not allowed to go to job.
Mm-hmm.
So her mother, she was an inspiration to her, that how she used to work, make some money out of her normal job, out of her schedule. She used to work other, she used to do other jobs as well,
Right.
helping in household chores of other persons so that she can manage some money.
Mm-hmm.
And she once she asked her mother that why what you was your dream when you were young.
Hmm.
She was given a school assignment that ask what do you want to become. So she was not very clear about that because of the conservative thoughts of the people, that young girls don't go to work. So she asked her mother that what did you want to become when you were young. So she said that I wanted to become a young and independent woman, that who doesn't go to ask to her husband or father to for money.
Hmm.
So she was very inspired that that her mother used to think like that at that time, where the people weren't even thinking that they can go to work.
Right.
So she got inspired from her and asked that why did you not go to work. So she told the reason that because of the people, they were saying that to my mother and father parents. They were telling that if your daughter is going to work, then how will she get married. So they married her off early, her mother. So she was very sad that her mother wasn't able to fulfill her dream. So at that in the night, she talked to her talking pet about her mother's situation. Then suddenly the talking pet gave a wonderful advice to her, that you can you can make her dream come true. That you can work hard. Then she worked hard, and she worked hard for everything, for the skills and everything that would make her able to get a job or become a independent woman. So when it was time for her interview,
Mm-hmm.
now the story has shifted. When she was young, she became eligible for going to interview.
Okay, so she started working, right? She was at a phase
Yeah,
when her professional start was about to start, professional
yeah.
career was about to start.
Yeah. So when she used to from after that, when she went to give an interview, she was very disappointed because they rejected her because of her background, because she used to come from a
Oh,
village family, and that kind of countryside, you can say.
right. From a humble background, right?
Yeah. So they rejected her because they thought that how will a countryside person be able to manage work we are giving them. After that, she was very depressed. She was very sad. When she came home, her mother consoled her that no worries, you can opt for better one. Maybe it is for better thing. But she was very depressed for many weeks. She was very sad because she worked very hard for that. Then her talking pet used suddenly her talking pet got a flyer that of a business of a recruiting new employees.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked that what did you get from where did you get it? So they asked that they are looking for a person who could help them in the particular field where countryside persons are very smart, or you can say skilled.
Mm-hmm.
So she was very happy that she got another